Sorry, that's it for today's. That's it for this week's newsletter. I'm doing this at like 10 o'clock at night. This is the latest I've ever shot an ATD letter. Sorry, ATD Chronicles. I had to get it out. And I'm probably gonna put all this in here because I just want y'all to see a different side of me, sleepy, not completely at my 100%, but giving my 100%. You feel me? Is time slipping away from you? You're stuck because you don't show up. Did you read this week's ATD letter? It's too easy. You know I got you. Another day. So let me go ahead and give you some insight by reading the letter, and then I give you my kind of caveat to the letter for this week. So you're stuck because you don't show up. Have you ever woken up and felt like you didn't want to show up? Whether it's attending networking events, hitting the gym, or a task at work, sometimes it feels easier to stay in bed or get lost in distractions. But what if I told you that showing up, even when you don't feel like it, is half the battle? You're losing the time battle. As a father, a realtor, or if you're an entrepreneur, you constantly try to balance success at home and business. The enemy you face daily is time, or more accurately, the lack of. It's easy to feel that there aren't enough hours in the day. When procrastination kicks in, everything stagnates. You start thinking, I'll get to it tomorrow, or I need to be at the right place at the right time, at the right headspace. But this mentality keeps you stuck. The truth is, you don't have to feel 100% ready to take action. You just need to take the first step. That's how I felt when I didn't want to attend a recent networking event out here. I could have skipped it, but I pushed through. A decision that led to 6 connections, one of which landed me a 7-figure opportunity. That one decision changed the trajectory of my week, and it all started by showing up. Discipline and structure will save you. The key to winning both at home and in business is not just discipline, but planning. Planning puts you in control. It lets you stay present with your family while also building your future. Time management is key to success. With the right system in place, you can move through your day with ease, getting more done and actually having space and time to enjoy it. Imagine waking up knowing exactly what you need to do, moving through each task without hesitation. This is where true freedom lies. When you master your calendar, you master your life. Plan your life or fall behind, right? So here's the challenge. Plan everything this week. Pick one area of your life, whether it's your business, your family, or your personal growth. Block out specific times on your calendar and commit to showing up for those moments. Don't wait until you feel like it. Commit to the process and watch how those small actions compound into something bigger, right? Quick tips to help you blueprint your success, right? So time management is the foundation to your success. So showing up even when you don't feel like it is how you beat procrastination and reclaim your time. Take the first step today. Start by mapping out your week. Discipline yourself to follow through. You'll not only get more done, but also find more time for things that matter most. When you let procrastination take over, you're not losing time, you're losing opportunities to grow your business, spend quality time with your family, just to name a few. So time management is key. So that's in a nutshell what this week's ATD letter was about, right? So go ahead, link will be at the bottom if you want to read, get some more notes, and take advantage of the ATD system that helps you to put your priorities in order. So I'm getting better at making this more concise and more straightforward. And, at first I wasn't trying to come on here and read straight from a script, right? But this is written down because I want to be specific and give you the tools. And like I said, for those of you that don't want to read, this is another way for me to implement my teaching and what I'm researching every week to better my life. And for the book I'm writing, I can give you kind of the tidbits and the tips every week. So just to kind of compound on the story that I told, right? So one of the main things, like I said, was showing up. And showing up, people say that's half the battle, right? Just show up. Well, that was true, I've been going to these networking events, and the initial first idea when I got the first email for a networking event in my area was, I'm gonna get some more leads for real estate, right? Real estate is all about leads. Even when I was a barber, it was all about passing out my flyers, trying to get in front of as many people as possible. Because you take so many no's to get to yeses, or it takes so many this to whatever. You heard all that stuff before. So I'm not trying to give you something that you've already heard before, right? I'm trying to give you a different perspective. And the different perspective is, if you want to be top of mind in your field, whatever it is, you got to be in front of more people, right? So I put out my content, puts me out in front of people, but in I guess the real world, I need to be in front of as many people in my community. And by going to networking events, going to the Chamber of Commerce, doing things that gets me in people's faces, it makes me more memorable and it allows me to be more helpful, because all this game, all this knowledge, all this research, it's not just for real estate. It's not just for me. I help everybody that comes in contact with me every single day, right? And so what's happened is by me going into these rooms and helping people, like that day in particular, when I showed up, I didn't want to. I didn't even say much in the event, right? I just kind of sat there. They gave me the opportunity to speak and, introduce myself. Then I sat there and listened to what everybody was saying. And then I was ready to leave. But when I left, because I had been so helpful week after week, giving people tips, giving people books to read, helping people with strategy sessions, right? None of this has anything to do with real estate, which is the main field that I'm in right now. None of this had to do with real estate, but I've been building the connections and being a resource to people, right? And so by me being a resource, hey, before you leave, let me introduce you to this person. You need to meet them. They need to meet you. I was telling them about what you helped me with. Oh, really? Yeah, you helped me land a contract because of your strategy. So they want to talk to you about other things that you can do to help them by being a resource, by showing up, by being helpful, by being of value. I talked about that in a couple other videos last season, right? So everything that I've been doing, you all can do as well. And I'm showing you what's working, right? So in real estate, commercial real estate, it takes time to get these deals done, right? It takes time and money, contracts or whatever. But this deal that's coming through, like I said, I can only speak about it so much, but 7 figures down the line, I'll take that from helping somebody else that I didn't even get paid for. I just gave value from. So the main thing from this is, like I said, show up no matter what, right? And another video I'll probably do is like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Right, so a good book you guys should check out is Who Not How by Dan Sullivan. It's a good book, very good book. That's kind of how I was able to kind of put this together and strategize with people and be more helpful, but I actually was the one that was helping. In the book Who Not How, he kind of talks about how you can not try to figure out everything on your own, but find someone who can do it. So me, I just happened to be the resource of somebody who could help with the strategy session, and it turned out to work in my favor. So that's it. Like, share, subscribe. So the road ahead is long and hard. No place for the weak. You must be a warrior. Attack today.